Hello, this is Mrs. Alfema Salah. Today we are going to start new unit 2, concept 1. Today we will learn lesson 1 and 2 using a number line to describe data and using a number line and symbols to compare numbers. Let's start. First of all, we need to know what is a counting number. A counting number begins with number 1 and continue without ending. Notice begins with what? Number 1. Okay, and continue without ending. And the other type of numbers? Yes, there is natural numbers where 0 joins the counting number. Okay, so the natural numbers begins with 0 and continue without ending. Other types of numbers? Yes, there is integers. What is integers? Let's ask another question first. Are there any numbers less than 0? Yes. In winter in Canada, sometimes temperature records 30 degrees below 0. And in diving in Ras Mohammed, the normal diving depth is 10 meters below sea level. So minus 30 and minus 10 are not contained natural numbers and called negative numbers, means less than 0. Integers are the natural numbers and negative numbers form together integers. What about fractions and decimals? Fraction and decimals, which is not whole number, is not integers. Yes, let's look at the graph here, the number line here. We have 0, which is the origin. 0 is neither positive nor negative. Take care, math champions. 0 is neither positive nor negative. Positive integers are to the right of the 0 and negative integers are to the left of the 0. Let's have an exercise. Which is an integer? Tell me. Minus 0.5. Is it an integer? Who can tell me? Excellent, math champions. It's not an integer because it is a decimal number. What about minus 5? Is it an integer? Excellent, math champions. Yes, it is an integer number. What about 5.5? Is it an integer number? Who can tell me? Excellent. It's not an integer because it is a decimal number. What about the 5 and 4 over 5? Is it an integer number? This is easy. This is easy, math champions. Who can tell me? Excellent. It is not an integer because it is a fraction. Okay. This is for intelligent, smart math champions. Is this an integer number or not? Who can tell me? Excellent, math champions. Clap for yourself. It is an integer number because 7 over 7 equal 1. It is not a fraction. The next one, 12 over 3. Is it an integer number, math champions? Excellent. It is an integer number because 12 over 3 equal 4. Okay, that's very good. Let's go to the new representing integers on number line. How to do it? We have horizontal number line where origin number 0 is the origin. The positive direction is to the right of the 0. The negative direction is to the left of the 0. The integers are infinite number, so it extended to the infinity, right to 0 and left to 0. Are there any representing shapes? There is the vertical number line where we have a vertical number line. The origin is in the middle, of course. Positive number are above, negative number are down, below the 0 point. Positive number integers are above the 0 and negative integers are below the 0. Now we will learn a new term, new idea, the opposite number additive inverse. On the number line, any two numbers that are the same at the same distance from 0 and on two opposite position of it are called opposites or additive inverse. Let's see this video. It will make it clear for you.
Math Shorts.
Additive inverse. It means a number that is the same distance from 0 on the number line, but in the opposite direction. Like driving to the store, then driving home in reverse. It's used to describe opposites. For example, positive 3 on the right of the number line has an additive inverse of negative 3 on the left of the number line. So 3 is 1, 2, 3 spaces right of 0. Likewise, the additive inverse negative 3 is 1, 2, 3 spaces left of 0. Additive inverse is a concept that works for all whole numbers. The additive inverse of negative 50 gazillion is positive 50 gazillion. It also works for fractions. The additive inverse of negative 1/4 is positive 1/4. Figuring out the additive inverse seems easy, and it is. Pick a number. The additive inverse of that number is the one that makes 0 when added to it. Visually, this means they are equal distance away from 0 on the number line. You can use it to describe opposites. If you did a front flip on a trampoline and then did an additive inverse backflip, then you'd be right where you started. That's additive inverse, a number that is the same distance from 0 on the number line, but in the opposite direction. When you add them together, you get a big fat 0.
Hope you understand it. Move to exercise. How can you compare and order integers? Integer number line, the 0 is in the middle. Negative integers to the left of the 0. Value decreases when you go to the left. Value increases when you go to the right. When you compare two integers on a number line, the integers that farther to the right is greater, always greater. And the integer that farther to the left is smaller. Okay, let's have an example. Now, 4 and 3, which is bigger? Tell me, Math Champions. Excellent. 4 is bigger than 3. The next one, this was easy. The next one, 5 and minus 10. Which is bigger? Let's see. The farther to the right is the greatest. So, I'm waiting for you. Excellent. 5 is greater than minus 10. Another one. Minus 12 and minus 4. Which is greater? Excellent. Minus 4 is greater because it is further to the right. Okay. The next one, 0 and minus 2, which is greater? Excellent. 0 is greater because it is further to the right. Next, minus 8 and 7, which is greater? Excellent. Of course, 7 is greater than minus 8. Next, minus 3 and minus 7, which is greater? Minus 3 is greater than minus 7 because it is what? It is further to the right. Excellent. Okay, another example. Arrange the following integers once in ascending order and another in descending order. Let's see numbers. 4 minus 5, 1 minus 3, 0, 6, minus 7, and minus 1. We will arrange first ascending. What is ascending? Ascending order is smallest to greatest. So the smallest will be the first. Tell me, I'm waiting for you for a couple of seconds to tell me what is the first number of the smallest we will put it. Excellent, excellent, math champions. It is minus 7. Then what? Excellent. Minus 5. Then what? Minus 3. Excellent. Then what? Minus 1. Very good. Then what? 0. Excellent. Then what? 1. Excellent. Then what? 4. Excellent, the champions. And the last one is 6. Very good. Now we will do the reverse, the descending order. Descending order is greatest to smallest. What we will do? Tell me what is the greatest number we will put it first. Excellent. 6. Then what? 4. Excellent. Then what? 1. Excellent. Then what? 0. Very good. Then what? Minus 1. Very good. Then what? Minus 3. Very good. Then what? Minus 5. Excellent, my champions. Then what? Minus 7. And this is the last number. Okay. Now another exam, another exercise. It is in Muasir book. This is our book. We agreed at that in the first of the videos. It is our book. We will study and have exercises and every examples is from Al Muasir. Now complete the following. The smallest natural number is what? And the smallest counting number is what? Remember, math champion. Excellent. The smallest natural number is 0, and the smallest counting number is 1. Okay, next. The smallest positive integers, and take care of positive. The smallest positive integer is, and the greatest negative integer is. Who can tell me? Excellent, excellent, Marcia. The smallest positive integer is 1 and the greatest negative integer is -1. Excellent. Okay, next. The smallest non-negative integer is smallest non-negative is 0. Excellent. And the greatest non-positive is what? Excellent. 0 also. Okay. The number is neither positive nor negative is what? 0. Excellent, merchants. Next. The integers between -3 and 2 are, let's see, I will wait for you for a couple of seconds, then I will start answering with you. Excellent. -2, -1, 0, don't forget 0, 1, and that's it. We will not try 2, it is out there. Okay, next. The integer which just after -4 is, what do we mean just after -4? Think. -3. Why -3, not -5? Because it is just after, it means the greater. When we move to the greater, we move to the right of the number. We are going toward the 0. Okay, next. The integer which is just before -10 is -11, because it is the before means smaller, and smaller than -10 is the -11, not the -9. Okay, don't get confused. Think before answering. See the number line in front of you and decide based on it. Okay, the integer comes just next to 8 is 9. Excellent. Okay, the integer space comes just before -7. When we say before, it means it is smaller. So it is -8. Okay. The number 0 comes just before what? Before 1. 0 is smaller than 1, so 0 just before 1. Okay. The integer -5 comes just next to what? -6. Okay. The number of integers between -5 and 3 is -4, -3, -2, and -1, then 0, then 1, then 2. Excellent, math champions. Next. In the following number line, the integer which represents b, let's see what is b, is, what do you think? This is what? The opposite, the additive inverse. The result is, excellent, math champions, -4. Now we have finished the lesson. Go and solve another exercise from Al Muasir. And if you needed anything, just tell me and I will come back to you with an answer. Thank you very much and goodbye.